Well, howdy there. I'm just kidding. Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. So today I am so excited. If you can't tell by my face, ooh, you need to learn to read faces better. My eye has been twitching for about 3 months now, off and on, and I'm wondering if I should get that looked at. So in today's video, I am doing a follow-up video on my hyperhidrosis video. If you guys didn't see that, it was a lot more popular than a lot of my other videos, and if you want to see that whole thing, go ahead and look at it. That video had a very negative view on it just because I was in the pit of despair and I was like, my life is horrible. Which is not true, I know that. But so basically, if you guys don't know what hyperhidrosis is excessive sweating in the hands and the feet, and it is something that is just, they don't know what causes it. It's just in some people and some people it's not. And so I have that, and that video is kind of my experience with it and kind of what was happening and all that jazz. And a company contacted me and they were like, hey, we saw your video, we want to give you this, we're going to give you a discount to your subscribers and you can use it obviously and tell us how it works. And I am so excited to be doing a video about that. I've done it 3 times so far and it worked so well. My hands were like already less sweaty. I'm so excited to share it with you guys because for anybody who has this condition, I think it's really easy for people who don't have this to look at people who do have it and kind of like underestimate the amount that it affects our lives. And so I was excited to get this machine and just, you know, try it out and see if it worked, and it definitely didn't. I have a discount code for you guys. I would say the first time I did it, it made my hands sweat less by like at least 40%, like a huge difference I noticed. And so I'm super excited. I haven't done it full 7 days in a row yet, but I wanted to get this video out there for you guys because I just like couldn't wait any longer. I was like, this is so exciting and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So I hope you guys can see me because I am kind of white, but I am here, don't worry. I was so excited to get this machine, and I think that hyperhidrosis affects so much of your life, like you don't even know. And so for me, like the idea and the chance to, like, I know this sounds extreme, but just track with me here. The idea of living a normal life was just like so amazing. I almost started crying when I got it. I was like, this is my future. So if you guys have hyperhidrosis, I know I got a ton of comments on my last video of just people being like, I have the same thing, you know, blah blah, and someone's like, we should have a meetup, and I was like, that is such a good idea because I think that it is a very specific kind of like, I don't want to say disorder or disease because that's not what it is, but it's a very specific type of condition. And so people who have it, like myself, we know just how much it affects everyday life, and I think it's just, I touched on that in my last video, it affects a lot of your life. And I also mentioned, and this was actually cool, like right after that video, got a lot of sweet comments, and I was reading through them and kind of just processing everything, and I was like, you know what, it's not the end of the world. Like, yes, I do have this condition which makes it uncomfortable sometimes to be around people or just, you know, to touch people and be physical with people, but I was like, that's not going to define me. And I think that we, especially as girls, I think that we overthink everything. And like my issue was, I was like, I don't want to hold a guy's hand or anybody's hand because I have sweaty hands, and how gross is that? Like, nobody wants to hold hands with somebody who has sweaty hands. And I was like, you know what? I was like, screw it. Like, if I find somebody who likes me for me, then if that is going to deter them, then they're stuck. They're stuck. But anyways, now that I'm getting the help that I need, it sounds like I'm a drug addict. I'm not.
Okay, I have to tell you guys a funny story. So I go to the gym every single day of my life, and I have like this BCAA, like amino acid powder thing, and I shook it up one time, and I opened it, and there's like all this white powder, and everybody's looking at me, and I was like, that's not what it looks like. It was really funny.
So don't do drugs is the moral of the story with our kids. Oh, what was I even going with that? Oh yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna let that define me as who I am, and I think that our flaws and the things that make us is super cool, and this may not be cool, and I may not like it, and I may hate it, and I may want to chop off my hands, but I'm not going to do that because it's who I am, and at the end of the day, I think I'm a great person. I hope that doesn't come across as like stuck up, as rude, but my eyes twitching again. I think it twitches whenever I talk about something I'm passionate about, like working out. When I talk about working out, it's like So as far as what to expect, honestly, I have a really funny story. Actually, hold on one second. Laura, this is Laura. This is my sister. You guys know her. Oh god.
Let's go down. I can't. My butt's too big. Yeah. Laura, we're gonna break the chair. So I'm gonna talk like this.
Mine's worse, but Laura has the same condition. So, well, we set up the machine.
You look so small.
I look so white. We set up the machine and the little dial thing, I had it turned around, and so it looked like it was on the lowest setting, and so she put her hands in the water, and she's like, ow, ow. She like took it out like the first like 2 seconds. I was like, Laura, what the heck are you doing? She's like, it like tingles and burns, and I was like, and her hands were like white, and I was like, what the heck? I was like, you're such a wimp. It's on the lowest setting. And then I turned it around, and I had it on the highest setting, and she had her hands in there for the first time ever.
I had both my hands in. And I would put the water down, it would be like stinging and like burning, and I'm like, ouch, Jody, this hurts. She's like, no, just put it all the way in. And I was like, it is in.
Anyways, I felt really bad. Long story short, that's all I wanted. I don't even know why you need to be here because I just told it. Anyways, did you notice a difference?
Yeah, that night.
I noticed like a 40% difference.
Like, oh, what's the word?
Dry.
No.
Like the desert. Scorched. Parched.
Yeah, kind of like scorched. Like,
it's just because I think we're not used to having our hands dry, and so like for me it felt weird. I was like, whoa. But I noticed like when I first did it the first time.
I almost need a lotion or something.
Yeah, yeah. So you can leave.
Well, I'm here now. So.
Might as well just stay. You're ruining my professional. Just kidding, like I'm ever professional. But I guess I'll just go ahead and talk about like the actual feeling of what it feels like. So I noticed that it kind of feels like a stinging nettle. If you guys have ever been stung by a stinging nettle, it kind of feels like that, but at like a very like low stop. It feels like that, but not as extreme. And so what you do is you put your hands in the water for 10 minutes, and then once the 10 minutes is up, and then you put it up to like the highest you can like withstand it. I did it like the third one up, I think, and it's because I wanted to actually feel it working. And so then you switch the little switches around. Pretty easy to figure out. And I did it on my feet as well, and I noticed a huge difference on that too. Like I think I noticed like a 40% like decrease, which is, I know is a lot, but like I seriously noticed that. So I was super excited with that because, as you know, it's not something fun. Close that door. Everybody's judging me. So yeah, I know this video is kind of all over the place, but I was just super excited when I found it, and I was like, this is something that could change a lot of people's lives. Because in my last video that I did, I got so many comments from just all of you guys, and I know I got a lot of people subscribing to my channel because of that video, just because there's so many people out there who have this condition, but I feel like it's really hard to actually find somebody in real life who has it too. So I'm going to go ahead and link down this company, their website and everything down below, and they gave me a 15% off coupon for you guys. Now this machine is $400, which I know is a lot of money, but I mean, us people who have it, I would have paid $400 for it. I got it sent to me for free to try out, but I would have paid for it, honestly, if I knew it worked, because I think people who have it, we kind of know how much it like affects us, and it kind of sucks. So I was like, you know what, if it works, or if it at least makes a little bit of a difference, then I was down to try it. So yeah, I'll go ahead and link everything down below. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know. And yeah, I'm super excited to find this. I think it's really exciting. I think it's going to help change a lot of people's lives for the better. Peace and love. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! Bye!